Hello everyone, how good of you to join. Welcome back to, well, our war declaration that we just had. We are at war with Alonso. There's no way that he wants to go with peace with us. So what we need to do here is we need to build up our better defense. There's already one gunboat here and one gunboat is also coming out, and I hope that by the time this one is finished we can actually commission the next one so that I get around 3 to 4 gunboats out as soon as possible. One problem though that we have with these little buggers here is they cost me maintenance costs, and well, we are pretty low on that. So maintenance or my balance increase is the most important thing right now. That means we need to expand. We can still expand a bit here with my farmers, and I should be on my way with that. So we have the timber that is necessary for a few more farmers over here, upgrading them right away to workers. And then, well, we are going for new productions, and this is going to be a bit tricky because of course new productions means that we are going to have a trade route, and trade routes are vulnerable, especially in the beginning with the little schooners that we have. So this is where we need to be really careful. Let's just actually also unload all the timber that we had for Yossi. So this is going to be our grain production industry and pig industry that we also will have here, right? I've got lots of farmers here. The good thing about these farmers is they're paying me taxes, and with those taxes I should be able to get the productions on the way. Let's just check real quick about the grain farms. Each one of them costs me 20 maintenance costs, and for the piggies each one of them costs me 40 maintenance costs. Unfortunately, we really need to start with the piggies because sausage is just really important right now. Let's go ahead. I'm not going with the beer production this early on because it's not worth it. Beer is only worth it when you have lots of artisans and workers available. Only a few workers will not do it, right? So it's actually really harmful for your industry. Now for the piggies, we can have a couple of them here lined up if we want to. And of course I want to. Let's actually push this one a bit further to the center. And I'm just going ahead here now. I'm placing a few more pig farms here. So yeah, we have the space obviously, and they only need 5 fields really. So really not that much. And we can just really squeeze in a couple of them like that. And also here and also here. And on the other side, I would like to do the same thing. Let's move the warehouse a bit, and then we can... yeah, definitely squeeze in 2 into this out block that we have there. Still perfect. And there we have our first piggies. Now each one of them produces every minute. The slaughterhouse consumes every minute, and we do need around 3. That is actually quite a lot. So 5 slaughterhouses short-term wise is the goal. This is a lot of maintenance costs that we will have to pay for this ride, right? 5 of them. They're already planned out. And I think, yep, let's go ahead and do this. Let's build the warehouse, and let's build 5. Let's actually have 4 for now. Let's be hyper efficient and only have a slight surplus of this one here. The piggies are on the way, and with that I will need my first trade route from Yossi to Voss. And let's just make the waypoint a bit further up here so that the ships are actually going behind Madame Kahina to my island, and Alonso is having a harder time finding them. And with that, let's go with the piggies. I'm probably not going to need 100 tons, but I'm just going to play it safe here. And Campion is going to be on this trade route. There you go. It's now starting its deliveries. Pig deliveries. That's exactly what we need.
Get some rest. It's going to be a long...
Meanwhile, I continue with Tarek. We do need a few more buildings here. I would like to really use all the fish that we have on this island, right? So if I continue, we are still having a surplus of 2 on Tarek right now. That means I can still spam us a few more houses here. Well, that pay me taxes, and I don't need to waste any fishes here. We could also go with some schnapps there to further boost our income. I think if we have a proper surplus on... it would be possible, but unfortunately we're really down on that. My balance is not so bad right now. I cannot do anything else here though. We can probably still go with 1 more block of workers, and now we're at 0 there with the schnapps and the fish, so no more expansion for now, and I will really have to wait for the sausages to come in here first. Also, about their happiness, the church would be very much needed now, and also beer, of course, but beer I'm still waiting. By the way, once we upgrade to artisans, we can finally go with our pescatarians and our next production chains. That's going to be interesting because there's going to be whole new production chains. coming up for us then. Now, what we also can do here in Yossi right away is our grain production, right? So this is pretty important that we do this now. And let's just see how we could squeeze them in here in a good, properly manner so I don't waste too much space. Yes, and look at that. My schooner is already under attack as it is on the way now to Archie. So what we will do here, because it's definitely going down, let's turn in the quest there, we get some money, and then real quick let's sell the schooner and hope that he's accepting. Perfect, there you go. We would have lost it anyway, and we got 2,000 credits out of this one. It belongs to Archie now, and well, yeah, that's a good thing for us, but we are already a bit under pressure there. Alonso is having a lot of gunboats, right? So they're floating around here everywhere, swimming around. Let's just wait for one more weapon and then we can get the third gunboat out. So this is a nice little squadron, or a nice little squad that we can have there. I'm going to push for another one so that we have 4, and we can then quickly hunt down any enemy ships and also protect our schooners in the process. Meanwhile, I've finished my grain production, so we are going to have a couple of green fields here, and also right next to them the flour mills. The flour mills only need farmers too, so we can safely have them in Yossi. And also I do of course need a surplus grain production for the beer then as well. So what we might do here is I could also just copy this one all the way over there, and I don't think that we are going to have a bigger city or island here anyway for now, right? And also what we could do is we could just squeeze in a few more grain farms up there then for the additional flour or grain that we need anyway. Now they're producing every minute, so they're really slow about it, and we do need how much bread right now? 3 also per minute. So this is something that we need to keep in mind. 3 bread, that would be 3 bakeries, that would be 1.5 flour mills. Let's make it 4 bakeries, so 2 flour mills and 4 grain farms. That's what we need right now. We actually can afford this right away, so let's go ahead and have 2 grain farms here, 2 grain farms here, our warehouse and 2 flour mills, right? And with that we have our next production up and running. We are also rather negative there and soon on the balance. And I will now need a second trade route, and unfortunately this is the way to go. But we are going to profit from that long-term wise, and we're going to use the Pelican on that. And in Yossi we're now taking the flour, there it is, and we're delivering that to Voss. And our second trade route is now active. And with that we can soon also get us the bread in Voss. Now let's get cracking. I think we should be having the first pigs now. Oh, we don't. What's going on? Are we not producing any pigs so far? There they are. 18 tons are in now. So there we have our pig farms working diligently. And these guys here, well, actually, this is by far not enough, right? Because we're going to need those piggies as well for the soap production, right? So let's just go ahead and have us another entrance point here for this warehouse that we will upgrade then anyway. And then we can go ahead and have us a few more in this area, and I hope that I can squeeze in. Nah, I cannot squeeze in a warehouse, so I will need to get rid of one of them just here. But don't worry, we can have more on the other side as well. Right, so we basically build ourselves there some blocks of pig farms. Now Tim or bricks is actually pretty low there, and we're also capped on timber. Let's get the next gunboat out, and then I'm also commissioning 2 schooners that we can also still use very nicely there. Oh, Alonso is on the hunt there already. Let's just hope that he is going to war with any of the other ones. And down here we have Miss Hunt, the 3rd opponent right now, and probably one of the hardest ones and most annoying ones too. Speaking about them, let's just check the Admiral, medium high. This never worked so far. Usually it is working. These guys really don't like me. Miss Hunt, also not working. Very nice. Miss Hunt is actually not that strong so far. The Admiral is much stronger, and Alonso is also really strong. So what is going on with you, Miss Hunt? You're not looking so fine at the moment, even though she already expanded to a second big island. So everything is there for her to start it. To start the world destruction once more, but she's not doing it. Alright, the piggies should really be coming in now. There they are, perfect. Unfortunately, a schooner is not that fast once it's loaded. And over there we also got 1 ton of flowers coming in. That's at least a nice start. And we could prepare our productions, our industry with that. Over here, I would like to go ahead with that. Let's just see, this is a copper deposit. So I'm going to use this in a orderly fashion here. And then we have the warehouse. And now I can get my bakeries on the way, right? We are not going to use a trade union for this one, I think. We could still do this. We have the space for it. But it's not planned at the moment. Let's go ahead and have some 4 bakeries here. We're going to need quite a few of them. I'm just going to place them out here, and we definitely will need another warehouse then for these guys. And then I'm probably, yep, squeezing in a few more bakeries here. We still have a bit more space. And then, oh, look at that. What is he doing? He's attacking Yossi already. This is unexpected. And Yossi is already under attack. He's attacking with 5 gunboats. One is going down. Oh, this is not looking good. This is a surprise attack that I'm absolutely surprised about. So that's why it's a surprise attack, obviously. He might be actually taking it. Come on, you can destroy one more of them. Hopefully they flee. My gunboats are on their way, but they're way too... They're not going to be there on time. This is unexpected. Over here, out in the Alton West region. Next gunboat is down. Alright, we might be taking down this one too, and by then my gunboats should arrive, but it's going to be very close. Another gunboat coming out. Now we are on the schooners. Alright, we are still losing morale, so once we reach the white flag, the island is lost. Next gunboat is going down. Perfect. The gunboats really don't take a lot of damage. Alright, we might be saving this island for us after all. My gunboats arrive now.
Stations.
Let's push, come on. Alright, they're fleeing. Perfect. Perfect. Very close. They're fleeing, they see my ships coming in. And we definitely will take down this one there.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Very good. And now my gunboats arrive too. And down it is. There's actually some loot here. And I'm going to take the loot with me from these gunboats. There might be something that we can sell. Holy moly, that was really close. And it tells me that we need some proper defense for the harvest. I was not expecting Alonso to attack so quickly. What do we get out of this one? Alonso's tranquilizer. No, I don't need that. Dynamites we also don't really need. And a chicken. Selling price is 1,000.
Stations.
Yeah, not really the treasure that I was hoping for. Doesn't matter. The gunboat is out. We can commission a 4th one now soon. We also have, of course, Tarek now here that has no defense. So I'm going to send my gunboats.
Attention for the Admiral.
We don't need the loot there. Let's send my gunboats a bit more to the central area so that whenever there's an attack, we can quickly get there with my gunboats, right? Because right now it's only the battles of gunboats and nothing else. Pix is in. We really should be doing that. Let's go cracking on my next productions. We're negative now, by the way. And was it 4? Yes, 4 slaughterhouses is what we need. We have the bricks for that. It's pretty expensive, actually. And as we can see, my balance is suffering for that a lot. 1 flower in only at the moment, so we still need to wait for the next flower to arrive. 18 we have in store right now. Boy, if we would have lost this island now, this would have been extremely bad, because we already have lots of investment on this island, especially our production chains here that cost us a lot of money, and I really don't want to risk that. So we are probably also going to have some proper defense over there then. Defense is expensive though. Right, so we got 40 tons of bricks, 5 tons of weapons. That is one smaller mounted gun that we could already afford. On the other hand, a cannon tower is of course way better. So I'm waiting on that too. My next schooner comes out, and I think we have one more in queue, and then I can build me another gunboat. Let's wait on the sausage to come in, and then the bread. We are really deep bread, so I'm hoping that with the bread production and the sausage production, we are going to turn this around. I need more buildings though, right? So we need to continue with the blocks that we have up there. And I'm probably just continuing with the city expansion now into this area too. It's all so expensive. I can't get black numbers there right now. I can't get positive there on my balance without some massive investment into all of that. Okay, it's looking really bad right now. We need to hurry up with the expansion of more districts over here in Voss. Just going to quickly do this. And then we're going to have us a few more buildings now up here. So the marketplace, the pub, that's another 1,000 that we had to spend. And then I'm just going to expand now with those blocks here, as long as we have the timber. And I'm pretty sure, though, that we will need our fisheries here increased. So let's have 2 more of them. Right. And the schnapps. For the schnapps, I will probably do now something. That is, we're building 2 more of the potato farms there. But instead, I'm just going to, increase the productivity by 20% for my schnapps distillery, so we don't need to build that many more here, right, in order to counter that. This is increasing consumption and production of the schnapps distilleries, and without building any more, I get actually a bit more production out of that. The fisheries are working. Yes, the siege is over once more. Perfect. Still a bit damaged here, my building. But it's doing fine. And my ships are together now here. So 3 I got. Perfect. And the 4th one is now coming out too. And those guys here I will be able then to quickly send to any island that needs help. Just in case he's attacking once more. And he will be attacking once more, of course. I can upgrade a few more. And let's also build us a few more farmers there. The sausages are working by now. So I would say that we can... Yep. I think we do have quite a lot of sausage now in store. And let's open it up for my people. There you go. And they will now use the sausage. Population increases and also my balance is increasing, as we can see. Already tripling, quadrupling, and it's still going up there. This is what I like to see. And also another level up with that, because more people move into these workers. The same effect we will see with the bread. So the flour is hopefully in by now. It's still not. These schooners are so slow. There it is. There's 24 tons of flours. And let's go ahead, build us the warehouse. And with that also 4 bakeries. That was the intention. 4,000 credits. We are now completely broke once more. Nothing I can do about this, really. At least the bakeries start to work. And with that, the bread should be coming in. Once again, I'm going... it's closed. And we're just waiting there a bit. And I can also plan ahead with my next buildings that we need. So as we can see, we do have this block here and this block here, and each one of these blocks probably gets something. So this one gets the church, this one gets a church, and then we also need the school. There is a school down here and a school up there. That's basically our plan for now. Now the cool thing is we can use some 10% income now. That is something that we definitely will need with the propaganda. So we do have surplus influence, and I would like to use that, of course, for propaganda. And oh, he actually likes that. And I'm going ahead here now, and we should be building us the first school then, right? This is pretty important if we want to advance to artisans. Probably going to place them a bit more central though. And we also get the wordsmith. Very good. There's our first school in all its glory then. We might be building some trees or planting some trees on the back there if we need that.
Myself in you. Really, I do.
Oh, and Alonso is actually saying something positive, but he doesn't want to go with peace. Alright, flattery at least is working. It worked once, so it might be work again. And yep, we have the timber. Let's continue with more farmers. Because it's something that I absolutely will need. A little bit later we have enough bread. Unfortunately, flour is being consumed very quickly. So this one is delivering the next. We have a bit of money. I would like to go ahead and expand my production there a tiny bit. So we do need some 3 more pigs. Pig farms, right? This one is consuming everything that we have once more. Let's just check this one real quick. We do need Or how many soaps do we need right now? One only. That's a good thing. So that would be only one soap factory. Of course, we're going with 2 soap factory planning right now because we do want to have a smaller surplus there. And for that, I do need 2 of them, 4 rendering works, that is, because they produce very slowly, and 4 pig farms. I've already built 3, and we're building a 3rd one here. This one is a bit overwhelmed now, so upgrading this one might be another target of ours. But for now, we are going to be fine with that. We already have the transportation route for the pigs, so I don't need to do anything else here. The pigs are getting over to Voss, and with that we can have our soap production then as well. Look at that! There is an attack coming on the capital.
Ship under attack.
It's a big attack. Holy cow, it's 2 frigates already.
Your harbor
Frigates?
is under
Seriously?
attack.
Alright, we have an upgraded warehouse, so that is something, and my 4 gunboats are already coming in, attacking the frigate then right away.
Your island
Oh, this is
under
bad,
attack.
this is bad right now. He's not attacking my trade routes at least. Wow, but frigates do a lot of damage. This is the main island, by the way, so morale is going down slowly. Or slower than on the other islands.
Fleet ready.
Okay, my gunboats are coming in. Let's try to mangle these frigates there. Next gunboat should be going down now. There you go. And let's also focus this frigate down here. There they are. And this is looking very good for us. Perfect. My gunboats are doing a nice job there already. Let's get a 5th one out there. 5th gunboat. That's what we need.
Admiral.
This frigate is down. Perfect. And this one will be going down too. And I totally forgot. Let's open up the bread, of course. Because we need the additional income there. Perfect. It's firing now. And look at how much damage a gunboat takes. But we're not letting you go. You are going down. There you go, perfect. We might be having some loot that I can use.
Coordinates plotted.
And since he lost quite a few ships now, we might be risking it and getting to Archie selling these items.
Competitors
Oh, wait
are
a second.
now
Actually,
at
Madame Kahina
war.
will also do it. And Alonso is at war with the pirates. This is very good for
Ready.
us. There's some schnapps on here. This is not what we need. A bit of rum. And another chicken. Alonso really has a lot of
Falcon
chickens on
ready.
board. Right? So we got a few chickens there. Let's get all of that to Madame Kahina and sell it. Because we need the money. We are at 900 on the balance, thanks to having the bread in. So this one is growing now. We should be fine with these productions, right? Workload and schnapps is a bit down still though. So I'm going ahead and we are going to have a few more potato fields here. Together, of course, with a warehouse and more schnapps distilleries. The only thing that I can really do here. Let's build 2 of them. And 2 more distilleries plus the warehouse. This is a bit expensive. And for the work cloth, we can still go ahead and have some more sheep farms here. And the framework knitters with that. Righto. And I might also need to push those sheep farms over here. Yeah, we can still get a few more sheep farms out on that side. This has to work somehow. There you go. Not looking perfect, but still we managed it. And let's have the warehouse there, and then I can just have... Oh! It's actually working like that. Then we can squeeze them in on the other side. Right, so that's a bit more coming in, and I probably will need the next warehouse then as well. But at least I hope that we counter it. That is looking good now. And also for the fish, I think these are just capped at the moment. No, not really. We'll see about it. Now, the additional pigs should be coming in then soon now. We are empty at the moment on pigs. I can still start with my soap production. That is the rendering work. So I said we would need quite a bit. We can have it down here. So this is my next production area. Let's go ahead. And we do need quite a lot of rendering works over time, to be honest. So I might actually...
Ship constructed.
having the rendering works here, right? So for every 4, we can have 2 soap factories here. So I'm going ahead with 1 block of 4.
I am the wrath
Oh
of the
god, and
forest.
Margaret Hunt also declares war on us now. So we are at war with 2 opponents. Why? And where is my gunboats? Over here. Let's just sell some stuff here now. That's 1,000 credits. That's 1,000 credits. The rum, that's 800 credits and a bit of schnapps.
We'll tack there in no
Because we
time.
really don't need it. We're producing schnapps ourselves. Some 500 credits there as well. Let's get them back home here. Yes. The next war declaration. I've got my 5th gunboat out. And what I will also do, and we can afford this, I'm going to get a 2nd weapon factory out there now and rolling. There you go. We have the steel, right? We are capped on steel. We have a steel surplus production of 2. A weapon factory is producing every 1.5 minutes, so we are barely consuming any additional steel there. And there's the next weapon factory out. We need that. We need to get up our defenses now. I'm not building more gunboats. We are rather saving it on the cannon towers, because that is going to be really important.
Attention for the Admiral.
My gunboats coming together. And since it's Margaret Hunt down here, she will probably be going to Yossi there as well at some point. So Yossi is important that we ramp up our defense over there now too. And Alonso will probably attack again in the near future. Holy cow, 2 hostile encounters already, 2 war declarations. I just need the soap now and then we can advance to artisans and start with the pescatorians. Stay tuned.